Hello everyone, it's great to see you again on the Clever Tips channel. If you often buy cilantro for cooking, but after only a few days, the leaves start to wilt, turn yellow, lose their aroma, or become soggy and have to be thrown away, don't immediately think that cilantro is difficult to preserve. Because much of the problem lies in how we clean, dry, and store vegetables after buying them. And in today's video, I will share with you 4 simple ways to preserve cilantro. These include methods for keeping vegetables fresh for 1 to 2 weeks, and also methods for freezing vegetables for 4 to 6 months so you can use them gradually as needed. After buying cilantro, put it in a bowl of clean water and gently stir a few times to separate dirt, sand, and impurities from the leaves, and allow them to settle at the bottom. Avoid rubbing or scrubbing vigorously, as cilantro leaves are quite thin and easily bruised. The video supports subtitles in multiple languages. For a more convenient viewing experience, you can enable subtitles and select your preferred language in YouTube settings. After washing, spread the vegetables on a clean basket or paper towel and gently pat them dry, as the paper towel absorbs any remaining water on the leaves and helps them dry faster. While thorough drying is one of the most important steps to prevent vegetables from becoming soggy, slimy, and spoiling quickly during storage. Once the vegetables are completely dry, we can begin applying the appropriate preservation methods. Method 1. First, use a spray bottle to lightly moisten a paper towel. Then gently wrap the damp paper towel around the base of the bunch of vegetables to help the area retain moisture without wetting all the leaves. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment and let me know. It's great to meet people from all over the world. Next, place the bunch of cilantro into a food container. Close the lid tightly and place in the refrigerator. With this method, the paper towels help retain just the right amount of moisture for the vegetables, while the storage container helps prevent the vegetables from being damaged or crushed and reduces direct contact with the outside air. When needed, simply take the vegetables you want out of the container. Quickly close the lid and put the rest back in the refrigerator, so the vegetables are not constantly exposed to outside air. With this method, cilantro can stay fresh for about 2 weeks, depending on how fresh it is when purchased and the actual storage temperature. Method 2. If you want a simple, neat method that doesn't require a large container, plastic wrap can also be used to wrap cilantro after it has been completely dried. Place the cilantro on a piece of plastic wrap and gently roll it up. While wrapping, you can lightly press to minimize the amount of air inside, as reducing the airspace around the cilantro can help prevent moisture loss and slow down wilting. After wrapping them tightly, place the vegetables in the refrigerator's crisper drawer for storage. Regular checks are recommended, paying particular attention to the moisture inside the wrapping, because if there is too much condensation, the wrapping should be opened to remove the moisture before continuing storage. Provided the herbs are thoroughly dried before wrapping, this method can help preserve cilantro for about 2 weeks. After storage, cilantro retains its green color and characteristic aroma better than when left at room temperature. The leaves may not be as firm and fresh as when purchased, but if properly dried and the humidity controlled, the cilantro will remain tender, not wilt too quickly, and be suitable for use in everyday dishes. Method 3. If you buy a large quantity of cilantro when prices are good and want to use it gradually over a long period, freezing will be a more convenient option, as the low temperature in the freezer slows down the degradation process and allows you to preserve the cilantro for many months. After the cilantro has been thoroughly washed and dried, remove the roots and chop it into pieces suitable for the dishes you usually cook. Pre-chopping saves preparation time because you only need to take out the required amount of cilantro later. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your support is what motivates me to continue sharing more useful preservation methods. Next, place all the chopped cilantro into a clean, dry food storage container with a tight-fitting lid. Finally, close the lid tightly and place it directly in the freezer. With this preservation method, cilantro can be kept for about 4 months for gradual use in daily cooking. Cilantro, once frozen, will not retain its texture exactly like fresh cilantro, so this method is more suitable for soups, stews, stir-fries, or dishes that require cooking, rather than dishes where the cilantro needs to be crisp and have a fresh appearance. Method 4. First, prepare a clean, dry food storage container with a tight-fitting lid. Then place a layer of dry paper towels at the bottom of the container. Next, gently place the washed and dried cilantro into the container, avoiding packing it too tightly, as leaving some space will help prevent the leaves from getting crushed. After placing the vegetables in the container, cover them with a layer of dry paper towels, then close the lid tightly and place it in the refrigerator. The layer of paper towels in this preservation method serves to absorb excess moisture inside the box, helping to keep the storage environment drier and preventing the leaves from becoming soggy or slimy. With this method, cilantro can be preserved for about 2 weeks, retaining its vibrant green color and characteristic aroma, making it suitable for use in everyday dishes. Whenever you need to use it, simply open the container, take out the amount of cilantro you need, close the lid, and continue to store the rest in the refrigerator. This is very convenient if you frequently use cilantro in your daily meals. So, I've shared with you the methods I usually use to preserve cilantro. Hopefully, these little tips will help you keep cilantro fresh longer, reduce food waste, and always have fresh herbs ready for your daily meals. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Clever Tips channel for more simple and useful food preservation tips. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.